truck is. Made sure it works after yesterday. Had ignition wire go bad, and it just lost a cylinder. So about 3 or 4 laps in, the truck was like way down on power. So they fixed it. I'm gonna go test drive it, make sure it works.
We cycled power, and then what's not showing, it's not feeling any oil pressure. So there's something in the ECU connection side.
So yeah, I went to test drive the truck. Thankfully, I went and test drove it, and it just shut off. Something's wrong with the electrical in it. So I drove it, just shut off. So hopefully they can figure it out. Because we got a race in less than like an hour, probably like 45 minutes. So another check on my truck. It's sitting over in the trees.
Oh, hey.
There it is. Well, my race is on the line. This is gonna get interesting. race. Dude, I went to the starting line and they were dropping the gate. I've never cut it that close.
Dude, I'm so sorry. I had no pedal. Like, I must have caught a rock going down behind you because I went to that face of that jump. We were cruising. I went to check up and there was nothing there. I'm like, oh, fuck.
Lost a line, not a master?
Yeah, line.
Oh.
I look over, I'm like, are you fucking serious?
Dude.
Like, it's gonna land on me, dude. I'm like, boom!
I know. I'm so sorry.
And the next turn, I'm like, oh man, I'm trying to clip your bumper and I just missed you.
Because I went to the next corner, like trying to pump it.
You went to the wall.
Dude, I'm like, ah! I was like, fuck you. Dude.
I went by and just, across your bumper. So they towed it in and there was 45 minutes till the gate dropped. And they towed it back and they were messing all electrical, wouldn't start. Finally, they grabbed a different ECU as an electrical brain and swapped it, and then it had power. So I was already strapped in, because that's, for me, I'm gonna be ready to go. And then Mike, the motor guy, keeps trying to change the map. I'm like, dude, what map's in it? He said a map from the last motor. I'm all, dude, it's 2 minutes till the gate drops, we gotta go. And luckily, one of the guys didn't have a spotter, so they held the race for the guy's spotter. So the guy's spotter took his time to get up there, and that's what saved the day for me. And I pinned it, and I hate pinning it through the pit, so I was kind of cruising. I didn't want to run someone over. So I get to the starting line, and the starting guys were holding the start and held my spot. It was pretty cool, dude. Like, I pulled right up and jumped right in line. The gate dropped, and I took off and actually didn't get a bad start.
On the restart, I brought my line just down a little bit.
Yeah.
Dude, I felt pretty good though. We were bad on
you
third.
were rolling. You might have been on the podium position.
That was
right there, and I was like, dude. Yeah, my gearing was so far. I actually had some grip that race, and I was in like low gear, just bogged. I couldn't catch up.
I kept asking.
I know,
like,
I'm like, dude, I'm gonna catch him again.
But yeah, I'll give you your next dollar, man. It's like depressing. I felt pretty good that race.
Yeah, no, I was like, he might get on the podium right there. That's good.
Thanks, Brian.
Hey, how long have you guys been coming here to this race?
This is my 46th out of 51.
46, really? Yeah.
And then more, because once we started doing the spring run,
Yeah.
I'm not even counting, no.
Yeah.
Whatever.
All right, so it's the last race here. It's the Crandon Cup Championship race. Been battling with Travis Pastrana every race. I've beat him 2 out of 3 times so far, and we've had some close ones, so it's gonna come down to this last one. We'll see if he can squeak out a win over me. I doubt it. It'd be nice if we have a good battle, though. He has picked up the pace. He has become respectable as speed and been a threat. So I look forward to a good race, and I want to have a good battle with him, but so far we have got the upper hand on every finish, and he's given me a $1 bill for each win, so I'm going to hang those in my trophy room, and it says Travis Pastrana, something like, you won, you're the best, something like that.
Oh, that's RJ.
That's RJ. All right, so we made it through the Crandon Cup. You never know what's gonna happen there. I always just take off and try to be the truck that survives. And man, I had dudes bouncing off me, and I know when Troy, my spotter, was saying, "Oh, Pro 4 coming," I always knew they were gonna slide job me, so I kind of like just went to the cushion and like tried not to block them, you know. And that kind of helped me survive. And then I got into it with some Pro 2s. I think Keegan at the end we were doing a little battle, and then he came on the inside of me at the finish line, and Troy's like, "He's on your inside." At that point, he was already landing on top of me. I'm like, dude, a little late on the call. But other than that, like, the truck was good. We made some gear changes, and it got better for sure. Like, I had fun. I mean, overall, that race was it felt like we were out there forever, actually, because there's no yellow, mandatory yellow, and the dirt was really good. When you get up in the cushion, a lot of people were flipping down in the one tree turn. A lot of people catching on fire. So it was a lot of action. But overall, it's really whoever finishes that race usually does pretty good. But yeah, Pro 4 ended up winning it again, and that's cool. I mean, Leduc was gone. Like, he came by so quick, and I mean, and then it looked like he caught on fire down here. The one thing that totally blows me away is he's literally on fire in the turn. The other guy was flipped upside down, and they raced through the turn. Like, literally at the end of a straightaway, they're like yellow, 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 but in that turn, everyone just goes through their roosting. I'm like, dude, it's so gnarly. Once again, I gotta go collect my money from Pastrana. That was 3 for 3. Beat him every race. And too bad we didn't get to battle. I thought we were gunning there for a little bit, but definitely gonna go collect my money.